five senses. Lust of the eye, the lust of the flesh, the pride of life. These things the devil uses with our appetites of our flesh to control us with a fleshly mind, a fleshly way of thinking, a worldly mind in rebellion to God. But what can we have instead of that? We can have a renewed mind. He's saying we can have a spiritual mind. And he describes it as a mindset that is life and peace. Let's describe the two mindsets as Paul does in Romans chapter 8, beginning with verse 5. He says, "For those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh, but those who live according to the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally or fleshly minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace." He says if you are going to have a mind of this world, a fleshly mind, you're going to die. You're going to be separated from God for all eternity. It's death. But he says there's something else. To be spiritually minded is life and peace. I believe, just from a selfish standpoint, we all want life and peace. Who wouldn't want that? I think people are searching for life and peace through drugs or through alcohol or through power, pleasure, whatever. But they're going about the wrong way because they have a mindset. It's all their own. Their will is their own. The desires they indulge. And what they're going to find is death. But he says to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Isn't that good news? We are to have the mind of Christ. The mind is a powerful thing. The mind has great potential. It involves great peril, but there are wonderful possibilities. And these can be found as a Christian, as a child of God, living the Christian life. I hope you take time to read God's Word every day and fill your heart and mind with God's Word. Have a biblical perspective on this world. Look at your problems through this Scripture. Put the Scripture in between you and your problems. And look at your problems that way. What happens is many times people leave this as a closed book and they try to take on their problems by themselves. No wonder people get discouraged in their minds. No wonder people end up taking their lives. No wonder people are lost in the darkness. The devil wants it that way. He's working to have it that way. But Jesus has come to be the light of the world. And he wants us to have a renewed mind. Are you a Christian? We'd like to encourage you to come to Christ. If you are not a Christian, you can be a child of God today. By faith in Christ Jesus, Galatians tells us in chapter 3, 26, 27, that we are all children of God by faith in Christ Jesus. For as many of you as were baptized into Christ have put on Christ. Are you a child of God by faith in Christ Jesus? Have you put on Christ by being baptized into Christ? I hope you have. Because if you've been raised with Christ, you can seek those things which are above where Christ is, and not the things that are on the earth. There's a reason for that, for we have died, and our life is hid with Christ in God. If you're a child of God and you've gone back to that old way of thinking, my dad used to call it stinking thinking. He says, son, you've got to shake loose of that. You've got to go back and think in a better way. Well, there's a better way to think. It's the mind of Christ. And we can follow that and follow it to life and to peace. If you're subject to the invitation, we encourage you to come.